EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New England Patriots. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Amon-Ra St. Brown going to bring it out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Young. Underneath here to Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Man, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throwing again. Man. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Looking to throw. Man. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. The Patriots had 8-5 to start play. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Looking to throw on second down. Man. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Odafe Owe drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Blue. Yellow. White. White. Black shot.
Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Young to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw on 2nd down. Man, this one swung out to Vaughn. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's It's 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Man, left side, he finds Pierce. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Man. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Odafe Owe. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. He gets this to Thornton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Man. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Man. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Motion man right, that's Pierce. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
On 4th down. Man. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From his end zone is St. Brown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A first down throw for Young. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Black. Steel. Black. Called red.
It's Young on first down. And he finds Austin complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw on second down. Man. Now this one into the hands of Vaughn. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
That's good for our Patriots. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running behind center with Vaughn. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Looking to throw on second down. Man. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Man. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Throwing on first down. Man. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. George Kittle An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. From his end zone is St. Brown. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here's Young. This might be a free play. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
6, Mega. 14. Trouble, 38.
Young. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Wait. Black shot.
To throw, Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The second down throw for Young. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Young now. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Now here's Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and the ball is knocked out. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. To throw on second down. Man. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Man. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Man. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
This one across the 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll go again with Gibbs. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Down. Watch out now. 50, Fury, yellow.
Young will set to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 89 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Here we go. Here we go.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. And down inside the shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hand off now to Gibbs. Dances by him, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
19 Lions. Check. Hurt. Panther 11. Dragon 16.
On 1st and 10, man. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw on second down. Man. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On the jump.
On 1st down, man. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And quickly they get to the line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Black shot. Ready?
Here's Young. Finds Gibbs on a check down. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
On the ball.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Right, 97. Hey, red. Red, cycle. Blue, striker. Slide through. Hut.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Drill green.
Young to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Ready.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Man. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well,
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Back to throw again. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now Young. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
6, 7, green jack. Go red. Blue, go. Hey, Blaster, 6.
And Young's going to throw it here. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Red, yellow. White, black chop. Yellow, blue, red, cycle.
Young on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Patriots are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Detroit, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.